Hey everybody, I'm going to give you a quick little walkthrough on the snowflake light this year that we're using at Candlelight. To start off, you can see these pictures. It's shaped like a snowflake, and our goal in this was to create a warm aspect for Candlelight because our stages are mostly LED lights, so we're always trying to find a way to add warmth. I'm going to talk through a few of these bullet points really fast. Our goal with these are to hang from the grid that's above your stage. Some campuses might not be able to do that, so they can also be mounted on the back wall to use facing forward. So if you're looking at it, it's looks like this picture up here on the top left. And then I'm going to talk through a few of the components of it. So we have the hanging pendant cable, which is just has a bulb socket on it, and then we have a socket splitter. And then light bulbs. So, I mean, it's very simple. All this screws together. It's very easy. Volunteers can do it. Anybody can do it. It won't take very long. The most time-consuming part is spray painting the white socket holder. So I'm going to go down, and I want to also emphasize that we do not use LED light bulbs. They will flicker. Even if it says they're dimmable, I would not use LED light bulbs at this moment. They're still not to how we want. We're going to run these lights off of the dimmers that most campuses have. Everyone should have some plugs or something to put on it somewhere. So here are those dimmers that we use. So you're going to use that to plug those up to control them through your software, your lighting software. I want to emphasize that those dimmers are only maxed out at 2400 watts, so we don't want to go over that. Each of the fixtures that I'm building for Conway and Little Rock are pulling about 420 watts each, so that means I can't have 8 of them plugged up to one dimmer, even though there's 8 plugs on a dimmer. That's something to take into consideration. I'm going to hop down here now and show you the different specs on these different components. So I have links on here that you can choose from to buy these different things. The top one is your pendant cable, so that one's on Amazon. It's Prime. It'll get there fast. They're $14.99 for 2, and then you have 2 options here for the bulb socket splitter. You have the bottom option is non-adjustable, so you'll just screw bulbs into it and it's going to look like a snowflake. You can't adjust it. The adjustable arm ones for option 1, you can actually bend the arms so you can fold them in, fold them out, whichever one works best. So we're going to use the adjustable arm ones so that we can maybe get a little bit of a different look on some of them, so they're not just all flat out, but it's really up to option. It's up to you. So next I want to talk about the bulbs. We use tubular bulbs and globe bulbs. The globe bulbs go on the top of the light fixture, and then the tubular bulbs go around the sides. So there's 6 around the side and then 1 on the top. We use the vintage light bulbs because they have a more of an antique look. They're also not near as bright, so you want to make sure that you get ones that are 100 lumens each. That'll give you, if you reach that, it'll be about 700 lumens per fixture, which is about what you want to shoot for. It can be a little less or a little more. Once you get all of these things together, you're going to want to get spray paint and painter's tape so that you can spray paint the bases. And then it's pretty simple. You open your sockets when you get them, your socket dividers. You want to cover them with the tape where the light bulbs will screw in. You want to spray paint them black. And then you just screw all your bulbs in and the socket pendant cable, and then they're ready to be hung up. And I'll have a little video pop up now. You have your socket divider. It comes in the mail. It's very washed out from the light, but it's you have your socket hoe on the top, then you have your side ones. These just fold out. Real easy to do. And then you're going to want to get them after you tape them, taped it up, and then I painted it black. So now this has a gloss finish, so I'm going to have to repaint it, but it should be a black matte finish so that it's not as shiny. And then once you have that done, you can fold those out. You screw the base onto the back. So this one hasn't been painted black yet, it's still white. But you just screw this onto the back of your socket divider. Screw all your bulbs around the side. And then you're ready to turn it on. And it looks like a snowflake. And then these will hang from the ceiling. One reason we got the adjustable ones is so that when it's hanging from the ceiling, if we need to give it some more definition to it, we can actually fold some of these up and fold the back ones down so that when it's hanging, you might see it more like a snowflake, because I'm still holding this flat, than if it's just flat. Yeah. So there's the snowflake light. If anybody has any questions, please feel free to contact me.